2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. Whoa! Here he comes, and there Harris gets to Carter Williams. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Favors. And there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Harris gets to Carter Williams. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Favors. And Hayward with the stuff.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
Kicks it to Gordon. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. On the clock. And Duncan throws it down.
Just call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
And back to Tyreke Evans. He's a big, muscular guy for a wing. 7-foot wingspan, that arm span we've all admired and read so much about. Too strong for off guards. Too quick for small forwards. He's kind of got a ubiquitous position.
He does. And Kevin, you know, it's funny. A lot of people have tried to place him in a box in terms of position. Instead of just saying he's a basketball player, the guy's strong. He's got tremendous physical attributes. Combine that with the ball handling and his confidence, and it gives you an interesting mix. I mean, he's one of the more unique, multifaceted guys we have in our league.
Here's Duncan. No luck. Some solid defense from Bosch.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Evans passes to Hayward. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Hayward's got his second bucket tonight.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Gordon against Allen. Top of the key. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his first basket. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Here's Bosch. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Screen by Duncan. Here's Carter Williams. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And he gets it to go. Clippers trail by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Howard, good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Carter Williams with it. He feeds it to Howard. Back to Carter Williams. Clock at 4. Here's Harris. That one wide left.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Inside. Here's Bosch. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Howard dishes to Harris. Harris missing again.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Count the bucket.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Carter Williams kicks to Harris. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And the rejection by Favors. Down low. He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gordon, the pass to Duncan. Right wing. Screen by Duncan. Gordon dishes to Harris. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Evans with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Allen outside. Dishes it to Favors. Favors with the screen. Pass to Allen. From past the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Howard kicks to Harris. Screen by Duncan. They need this. They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Plumlee, he's checked in for Favors. Johnson comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Tyreke Evans. Carter Williams, the pass to Howard. Out to Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Mitch McGary's checked in for the Thunder. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Stevenson kicks to Anderson. Passes it to Garnett. They need this one. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Bynum's checked in for the Clippers. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes it to Johnson. The pass to McGary. 6 to shoot. He hits Brown with the drive. No good with the layup. And taken away by Brown. The Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
We've got Garnett. And Stevenson is out there with Napier. Then there's Andrew. And it's Dunleavy in the 3 slot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. The Thunder leading by 8. And Beverly kicks to McGarry. Plumlee with the screen. He took good advantage of that screen. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
The dish now to Plumlee. Pass to Brown. They set the pick. Johnson wide open. He fires. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
For 3, Dunleavy. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Johnson outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Chris Bosh is checked in for Plumlee. Favors comes in for Mitch McGarry. Tony Allen's checked in for Johnson. And Tyreek Evans is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Stevenson drives in. Shoots it up. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
And here's Brown outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Napier passes to Bynum. Now the feed to Napier. Inside. Here's Garnett. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Thunder.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers trail by 14. Here's Dunleavy. Defended by Hayward. Behind him again, Bosh. The shake. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Duncan, he's checked in for Garnett. Harris comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Gordon's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Bosch can't get it to go.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Carter-Williams dishes to Bynum. Back to Carter-Williams. 5 to shoot. Evans with the steal. By himself. And Hayward with the stuff.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Bynum sets a screen for Gordon. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got 5.
Bynum doing a nice job on that screen.
Evans kicks to Hayward. Releases. That one a little long.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Allen. Evans kicks to Bosch. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 9. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Napier comes in for Carter-Williams. And then for Oklahoma City, Miles Plumlee's checked in for Favors. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Tyreke Evans. Clock at 6. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Leading second for Tobias Harris. The Thunder leading by 9. .157 left in the first half of basketball. Feeds it to Hayward. Plumlee with the screen. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
.103 left to play here in the half. Napier passes to Howard. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Duncan, a screen. For 3, Gordon. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Beverly wide open. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead. Here's Napier. He's guarded by Johnson. From deep. And it's Napier missing. The Thunder leading by 12. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Plumlee kicks to Beverly. Out to the right wing. Bosch, no one around him. No good from outside. And a wide open look for Howard. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. Thunder lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
Attention, Staples Center, please.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Allen. Chris Bosh is out there with Favors. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Hayward in at the small forward.
That's his second personal foul.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all, it's his average size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
On the topic of Tobias Harris, you love that he can contribute in every category of play. He's a solid face-up shooter. Clark, he's getting better with his back to the basket. You can see movement forward all the time.
I love what this young man has shown thus far. You mentioned those things he does. He'll also rebound for you, get loose balls. He does the little things, understands what it takes to win, the consummate pro and team player.
Left side, Gordon. Here's Favors. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Derek Favors.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Evans outside. He kicks it to Bosch. And stolen by Howard. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. McGarry comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Brown in for Gordon Hayward.
Brown.
Evans kicks to Favors. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Evans kicks to Allen. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
Duncan. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 6 points for Duncan. Evans kicks to Favors. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Carter Williams. Drops in the breakaway layup. Carter Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Poked away.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. For the Thunder, Johnson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Tyreek Evans. Clippers trail by 14. Now here's Carter Williams. Howard kicks to Gordon. He feeds it to Duncan. Dishes it to Harris. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's Beverley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGarry. And the shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 18.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Brown outside. It's stolen by Duncan. Beverley against Carter Williams. In the corner, it's Gordon. Kicks it to Howard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as the player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
It'll be a turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Duncan. Dunleavy comes in for Tobias Harris. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Gordon. And it's Napier in for Carter Williams.
Ball is turned.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Tyler Johnson.
And he gets it to go.
For 3.
That's 10 points for Johnson.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Howard with this screen on Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Mitch
Now into the
McGarry.
lineup for the Thunder.
1:05 left to play here in the third. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. That's short off the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Napier passes to Howard. Knocks it loose. Garnett outside. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Thunder lead by 16. And here's Beverly. To the middle. Good if it goes. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Yeah. Hey.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Thunder shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Dunleavy is out there with Garnett. Then there's Howard. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Napier in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Drops one in from the wing. Hayward's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. They set the pick. Stevenson outside. For 3, Dunleavy. And that one's good. Evans with it. Allen outside. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Evans. Here's Bosh. Banked in off the glass.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Clippers trail by 17. Here's Napier. And a miss there on the triple.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Napier, covered by Evans. Napier kicks to Howard. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. but they'll get another chance. Hayward's got space. That one wide left. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. And the wing jumper offline.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Clippers trail by 19. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Napier passes to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Dunleavy. And stolen by Favors. Passes it to Hayward. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Howard's shot is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, man. His body betrays him.
For the Clippers, Chris Anderson is checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Gordon in for Lance Stevenson. Evans goes in. Favors. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Napier kicks to Gordon. The pass to Anderson. There's the dish to Napier. Clock at 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Evans outside. Fires from deep. The shot no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Here's Napier. Back to Harris. From outside the arc. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hayward on the wing. Releases. And stolen by Napier. One-on-one here. Pass to Harris. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Derek Favors. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career-high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, a monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
And getting back to Harris, there's just so much to like about his game. He lives in the gym, has a tremendous feel for the game, and he knows how to maximize his production within those athletic limitations.
Anderson, a screen on Evans. Harris kicks to Garnett. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Favors dishes to Evans. That's good.
You know, the thing about Harris is he's a combo forward, extremely versatile. At 6'8", he struggles with size against the better power forward, and he lacks the athleticism of the better small forward. So to get the most out of him, you have to put him in the right matchups. What a great game for Evans in this one. He has 8 points and 10 assists also. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
Second chance shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Here's Napier. The three-pointer, no good.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Garnett with a screen on Evans. Kicks it out to Gordon. The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Napier passes to Harris. To the inside. Stolen by Bosch.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Tyreke Evans. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Harris kicks to Anderson. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Allen. The three from Bosch. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
It's Allen on the wing. Evans outside. Now Allen. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent.